Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't been quite this excited in a while now. So could 2025 be the year of the theodolite? Was it 2022, I think, was the year of the sextant? And still to this day, not a single flurf has actually gone through the process and demonstrated getting a position fix by celestial navigation using a flat Earth. But anyway, Taboo Conspiracy certainly thinks this is the year of the theodolite. But before we get into Taboo's video, can we just bask in the glory of what AI image generators think a total station looks like? Kind of looks a bit like the Apollo camera they took to the moon. But we probably shouldn't trigger the flurfs this early in a video, so let's continue. All right, so Taboo's video references the measurements of one Dr. Michael Heffron in Colorado. And in this video, he makes a vertical angle measurement from his house over to Pikes Peak. Now, first of all, have to address the elephant in the room, and that is that Dr. Heffron made these observations from his house. So in order for me to verify everything, I needed to work out where he lived. And if you watch the video, you'll see that he gives plenty of information to be able to work that out quite easily. And his address is Googleable as well. So, but just to be on the safe side, I won't post the address in the video. I'll just post this Google Street View image, which is an outline of a Great Pyrenees dog, just to sort of confirm that I know where I am. And it's this address that I'll be using to analyze the observation. All right, so here's a diagram from the video. He says he is 50.7 kilometers from Pikes Peak, and that Pikes Peak is 2,226 meters higher than his elevation. So if you do the simple trig on this, the expected angle on a flat Earth should be 2 degrees and 31 minutes. And I 100% agree with his flat Earth prediction. My little spreadsheet gives a prediction angle of 2.514 degrees, which is 2 degrees and 31 minutes. And my globe prediction with standard refraction gives 2 degrees and 19 minutes. So Dr. Heffron went and bought a theodolite, good man, and actually measured that angle. And what do you know? He measured 2 degrees 30 arc minutes, which is only an arc minute off his prediction. So, flat Earth confirmed. And this is actually cause for massive celebration. So let's go through some of the people in the comment section, just so they're all on the record. All right, Shane St. Pierre, repping the Ether Cosmology crew. Excellent video, man. Brand new proof of flat Earth. No Donk Records. Globe is over. Harry Baird, the only flurf that I've actually met in person. He says, excellent. Chad Preston, excellent experiment. Frankenscience, the fact that it hit the number so close is absolute proof, bro. Very strong words. And finally, good friend of the channel, an all-round little buddy, Dr. E. Michael Jones, Ruhif, hardest hit. So really great to get all these guys on the record endorsing these types of measurements. But like I said, I'm super excited because if you've seen me in Discord, there's absolutely no doubt that you've seen me bring up this slide where I ask flurfs to make a prediction for what the angle should be and then challenge them to go and test that prediction. And I've made probably 100 of these types of measurements, and I reckon they're pretty tight in terms of being globe proofsies. So yeah, I was super excited to see that's exactly what Dr. Heffron did, made a prediction for both flat and globe, and went and measured it. What a champion. And as you just saw, he has the strong support of several flurfs. A couple of them even called it proof. And I do have to have a bit of a laugh here because when I try to make exactly the same argument in Discord VC, the amount of pushback I get is ridiculous. But of course, as soon as a flurf does it and gets a result that seemingly matches FE, they're all on board. Hashtag got a light of flurf, I suppose. All right, but wait, there's more. What he also did is to use his telescope to take a time lapse of a particular star being obstructed by Pikes Peak. kind of as a way of confirming his angular measurement. So if Stellarium says that this star is also at 2 degrees and 31 minutes at the exact time that it's occluded by the mountain, then that would confirm that his measurement is accurate. But what you'll see in this diagram is that caveat. Atmospheric refraction is a myth. So what Dr. Heffron did is turn refraction off in Stellarium to get the expected angle. And here's that screenshot from his time lapse. He captured a star in the Aquarius constellation at the exact time and the exact date above. And this is great data. We can go and plug all this into Stellarium to double check. And here's where we run into the very first problem. So I've gone into Stellarium. I've set the location to be Dr. Heffron's house, set the date and time to be exactly the same as his screenshot, and went into the settings to turn off refraction. Unfortunately for Dr. Heffron, without refraction, the star is lower. It's at 2 degrees and 6 minutes when he measured 2 degrees and 30 minutes. If you turn on refraction, you get an expected altitude for the star, or elevation angle for the star, of 2 degrees and 22 minutes. And this is where he's in a bit of a pickle. If we look at the top table first, we've got the flat Earth predictions. So Pikes Peak should be at 2 degrees and 31 minutes, and the star should be at 2 degrees and 6 minutes. Yet we have the screenshot from the time lapse that has the star at the same height as Pikes Peak, and clearly not almost half a degree lower. So, and I can't stress this enough, his own argument isn't even internally consistent. If we look at the bottom table, which is the globe predictions, we see that Earth curve has lowered the predicted elevation of Pikes Peak down to 2 degrees 19 minutes and raised the elevation of the star, or refraction has raised the elevation of the star up to 2 degrees and 22 minutes, such that they're within a couple of arc minutes of each other. Now that matches the time-lapse shot, but does not match his measurement. So what has happened here? Well, personally, I just think that his theodolite isn't calibrated and he made an inaccurate measurement. Like we just saw, for the star to be occluded at that particular time, the flat Earth predictions aren't even consistent with each other. So I've decided to get some professionals on board and do it for realsies. So I contacted a handful of surveyors around Colorado Springs to see if one of them can go and take a simple vertical angle measurement. Lucky for us, there is actually a surveying benchmark a couple of 100 meters from Dr. Heffron's place. And if I plug the data for that benchmark into my whiz-bang spreadsheet, it changes the expected angle by about an arc minute, which is fine. So the big question, is there any flurf willing to put their money where their mouth is? Just FYI, this is another AI-generated image of Gordon Gekko from Wall Street. How good is it? Anyway, I'm literally taking bets. So hit me up in Discord if you want to take me up, and we can make it all public and official. If you don't want to bet money, then maybe just put your reputation on the line. Like try taking a leaf out of Jaron's book. He said months ago, straight up, if the sun circles in Antarctica, the Earth cannot be flat. You know, he saw the sun circle and he left flat Earth. Huge integrity. So are any of the attaboys in the comment section willing to publicly do the same? Or is it just another case of believing one measurement because it matches flat Earth and discarding all the others that match the globe? Yeah, so I'm deadly serious about taking bets. Just name the amount. All right, catch ya.